Yo, retro gamers! Remember the Sega Dreamcast? The underdog console that dropped in '98, packed with innovation and got killed too soon by the PS2? But man, what a swan song. Online play before it was cool, VMUs that were mini-games, and titles that still slap harder than a Shenmue forklift. Today, we're counting down the top 10 Dreamcast games ever, based on critic scores, fan love, and pure vibes. From fighters to RPGs, these are the ones that make you wish you had a time machine. If you're emulating or collecting, this is your hype reel. Let's boot it up. Sliding in at number 10, Resident Evil Code Veronica, the survival horror that turned the Dreamcast into a nightmare factory. Dropping in 2000, this was the first RE on next-gen hardware, ditching pre-rendered backgrounds for real-time 3D while keeping those classic fixed cams from maximum dread. You play as Claire and Chris Redfield, globe-trotting from a zombie-infested prison island to an Antarctic base crawling with bioweapons. Puzzles that'll have you scratching your head like mixing herbs or decoding creepy diaries, mixed with tank controls that feel clunky now but tense AF back then. And the bosses? That alligator in the sewers or Nosferatu's lunging attacks? Pure panic. What makes it eternal? Deeper story tying into the whole RE lore, dual protagonists for replay value, and that orchestral score ramping dread. If fixed cam horror is your jam, Code Veronica proves the Dreamcast could terrify with style. Next up, a JRPG that fights back. Number 9. Grandia 2, the JRPG that traded turn-based tedium for combo-cooking combat magic. Released in 2000, this game arts gem follows mercenary Ryudo and Elena Songstress on a quest against a devouring darkness, blending humor, heartbreak, and hype fights. The hook? That battle system. Real-time positioning where you dodge, cancel enemy turns with perfect timing, and chain attacks into devastating combos. It's like if Final Fantasy met Street Fighter. Dodging a fireball to counter with a meteor spell? Chef's kiss! Explore vibrant worlds from windy plains to floating citadels, recruit a quirky party, and unravel a tale of gods, loss, and redemption that hits harder than most epics. Soundtrack slaps too. Noriyuki Iwatare's tunes mix rock riffs with soaring choirs. Grandia 2's why Dreamcast RPGs felt alive and aggressive. Craving sky-high adventure? Number 8's got you. At 8, Half-Life, the FPS revolution that dropped you into a lab meltdown with zero exposition, just pure narrative immersion. Valve's 2001 Dreamcast port delivers the full Black Mesa saga offline, as mute physicist Gordon Freeman wielding crowbar and zero-point energy tech against interdimensional aliens. Core genius? Seamless storytelling. No cutscenes, just environmental cues and escalating threats from headcrab zombies to massive bosses like the Gonarch. Puzzle platforming with portals and explosives, AI that flanks intelligently, and levels blending labs, deserts, and lambda complexes into one unbroken thrill ride. Mod support? Legendary! The port's visuals hold up with crisp textures and that iconic Kelly Bailey score building dread. Half-Life invented the modern FPS campaign. Smart, scary, silent hero epic. Time to suit up. Number 7's a brawler bonanza.
Number 7. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The 2D fighter so stacked, it's basically a comic book fever dream. Kami's 2001 port brought 56 characters from Marvel and Capcom universes, all in 3-on-3 tag team glory. Why God tier? Insane assists, like Magneto pulling metal for Magneto Storm, chain into air juggles and hypers that nuke the screen. Balance? Kinda busted. Cuff, cable spam. But that's the chaos. Pick your dream team. Spider-Man, Morrigan, Zangief, and dominate with motion inputs that feel buttery on the Dreamcast pad. It defined the OO's arcade scene with netplay that actually worked. That funky jazz funk OST still bumps. MVC2's endless depth and fan service make it the ultimate party fighter. Buckle up, number 6 is driving you crazy. Halfway mark at 6, Crazy Taxi, the arcade racer that turned driving into a punk rock rampage. Hitoki Nomura's 1999 dream dropped you as a cabbie yeeting fares across a mini SF, Oakland, and suburbs mashup, all for tips and combos. Gameplay? Pick up screaming passengers, drift like a maniac, and chain jumps off ramps for drift-stop combos. Aim for that S-rank multiplier while blasting a licensed soundtrack of 90s alt-rock gold. No traffic laws, just pure velocity and near misses. Short bursts, high scores, and that addictive one-more-run pull. It captured Dreamcast's arcade soul, fast, forgiving fun that influenced GTA chases. Crazy Taxi's reckless joy is timeless therapy. From wheels to speed, number 5's Blue Blur awaits. Number 5, Sonic Adventure, the 3D leap that made Sonic soar. Mostly. Yuji Naka's 1998 launch ported perfectly to Dreamcast threw 6 playable heroes into a globe-trotting tale against Water Beast Chaos, with hub worlds linking puzzle platforming chaos. Sonic's levels? Breakneck loops, rail grinds, and light-speed dashes. Switch to Knuckles for gliding treasure hunts or Big for frog fishing frustration. Sorry, Big. The real gem? Chow Garden. Raise adorable pet blobs that evolve based on your care. Stories pulpy fun, voice acting's era-appropriate. Dreamcast version shines with smoother frame rates and that killer orchestral rock OST. It's Sonic's ambitious peak, flawed but full of heart-pounding highs. Epic Skies next at 4. Climbing to 4, Skies of Arcadia, the JRPG where the world's an endless ocean of clouds and you're a sky pirate legend. Overworks' 2000 treasure delivered Vice and crew on the Blue Rogue, battling Imperial fleets in a turn-based system with positioning tactics and combo attacks. Explore floating islands, recruit ragtag allies, and uncover a steampunk saga of ancient rocks and forbidden tech. Airship battles? Epic broadsides mid-flight. The world's alive. Random encounters on foot, mini-game discoveries, and a score that soars like seagulls. It's wonder wrapped in whimsy, freedom, friendship, and that what's over the horizon thrill. Skies nailed Dreamcast's exploratory magic. Graffiti Rebellion at 3.
Bronze at 3, Jet Set Radio, the game that painted rebellion in neon cell shades. Smilebit's 2000 stunner puts you in Beats rollerblades, spraying graffiti as the Tokyo GG gang claims turf from rude cops and rival crews. Core vibe? Grind rails, wall ride, and tag massive murals while dodging heat. Tricks build your combo meter for killer scores. That soundtrack? Jet Set Radio Future's precursor, fusing J-pop, funk, and electronica into anthems like Let Mom Sleep. Visuals pop like a comic book riot, vibrant, fluid animation that aged like fine wine. It screamed Dreamcast cool, anti-authority attitude, style over grind. Jet Set's rhythm is still unmatched, open world pioneer at 2. Silver medal to 2, Shenmue, the blueprint for every open world life sim since. Yu Suzuki's 1999 masterpiece follows Ryo Hazuki avenging his dad's murder in a lived-in Yokosuka, blending detective work with everyday grind. Wander alleys, chat up 3D NPCs with schedules, play die-hard arcade in dingy spots, or forklift for yen. It's simulation so deep, days blend into obsession. QTEs for cinematic fights, a Phoenix Wings Kung Fu stance tree, and a story dripping with 80s revenge drama. That wind chime OST? Haunting. Shenmue invented the sandbox soul, patient, immersive, unmatched. Dreamcast's magnum opus. But the gold, a fighter that forged legends. And your undisputed champ, number 1, Soulcalibur, the 3D fighter that redefined precision and power. Project Soul's launch 1998, enhanced on Dreamcast, boasted 3D movement on all axes, a roster of 15 warriors with unique weapons, and a story mode weaving soul swords and revenge. Combat? Godly. Guard impacts were bound attacks, 8-way run for flanks, and just frame punishes that reward mastery. Create your own fighter? Endless replay. Visuals and animations? Fluid as hell, with stages that destruct and arenas that breathe. OST's orchestral metal pumps adrenaline. It set the bar for fighters, depth without dick measuring. Soulcalibur is why we still chase that perfect parry. There it is, the top 10 that make the Dreamcast immortal. From Resident Evil's apocalypse to Soulcalibur's clashes, this box redefined gaming's golden age. If you haven't played them, fire up an emulator or hit the retro shops. Your inner kid deserves it. Drop your faves in the comments, smash like if Dreamcast lives forever, and sub for more retro deep dives. Sega forever. Peace.